Hello YouTube, Ace here, and today we are back with our little Let's Play of Super Godzilla. So we just defeated Mecha Godzilla after, of course, going through the first level and defeating King Ghidorah in our last video, sorry. And yeah, so let's see, there's more to the plot here. We've got a message from the professor. Now, being that it's, well, thing is, let's see here. That's not good. Now this is actually going to be good for the plot, or this is actually going to be an important plot of the game. It's also going to be leading us into the third level, which is actually going to be, well, if you've played this game, the third monster that we're going to be facing is going to be one of the first real roadblocks of the game, or one of the first areas where the game can really pose a real meaty challenge to people. So, our goal here is to fight this new monster and, of course, rescue the professor. Let's find out what the map says here. Okay, so there's a... we got a random encounter already. Alright, so let's deal with this guy. There we go. And that should be it. Anyway, so we're going to be facing yet another new monster in this. Well, when I say new, it's of course another monster that's had its own Godzilla movie. And in this case, because this game came out in '93, it's going to be a monster from the Heisei series which really narrows it down when you think about it, because we already dealt with, let's actually go up here and deal with these power lines instead. Yeah, they actually have power lines that you can get rid of, although it does number on your health, so you really want to be strategic about that for obvious reasons. Okay, so let's see. Let's find out what this item here is. There's also a mine. Okay. Good news is we can still, however, go north and go around the mine. There we go. Excellent. Found that. I really do not want to go at the edge of this and into the other maps. That's why. See? That would have been ugly. So, let's go figure out what exactly... First of all, let's kill this tank so it doesn't do that much damage to us. Secondly, let's go deal with this. We're going to have to get that reactor at some point. That's up the little fencing post. So first, let's go figure out where... Okay, let's see what this is first and foremost. Here we go. We've just rescued the scientist here. Okay. Just infusing cells between monsters, especially between Godzilla and King Ghidorah. Thanks to your quick rescue, I got away without them. Alright, so we just got energy along with that. That's good. Alright. It's Biolante. Okay. Well, okay, so, I mean, at this point, when this game came out, it was really going to be, because we already faced King Ghidorah and Mecha Godzilla, and this game came out in '93, the only two choices at that point for the Heisei series, as far as other monsters, would have been, of course, Biolante, and either Mothra or Batra. And remember, we're supposed to be fighting bad guys, and, like it or not, Mothra wasn't exactly a bad monster in, well, Godzilla Mothra Save the Earth. I think that's what it was called. Anyways, but, yeah, it was either going to be that or Batra. So let's go over here, deal with this tank, deal with this tank too, get this, and while we're at it, we'll might as well unlock that little upgrade as well, and then head over and face Biolante once and for all. Alright. I think we can do without actually facing the UFO. I forget what the benefit is other than just simply, you know, not having random encounters every 5 minutes, but random encounters don't seem to be that much of a nuisance at this point. Now, you can't actually go through the tall mountains, and you also... Okay, so there's actually now a reason to actually... Oh. So Godzilla's now invincible. So I'm not sure whether I should focus on... You know what, let's just get some... I guess it's a good opportunity to try to get as many these power lines down as possible. That way we can, if need be, upgrade without losing too much health, which, yeah, that's a good thing. Alright, so I'm going to deal with this one, then go right, then go south, and then... Because we can't be damaged anymore, which is a very good thing. Now, I could go face Biollante, but I'm not sure exactly how much time I'd have, because I don't think I'd be able to make it in time anyway, so let's see. I probably should have left that alone. Oh dear. At least we can deal with these things, and Alright, so let's see how big this map is. Yeah, he's a good ways away. Or she's a good ways away, because Biollante was actually a female monster, if I remember correctly. Yep. Let's see what's down here. Ah, great, we just found ourselves another mountain, and just took 10 points off of our final score. Oh dear. Okay. Well, you know what, let's just... Oh dear. There we go. That should put it into it. You know what, maybe these random encounters don't actually affect the time. They might, but maybe not. Okay, so that should... Well, that's going to be the end of that, obviously. I'll just cut through here, head north, and then just try facing him that way, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of more power-ups down up there. Oh yeah, I remember now. They had a bunch of booby trap places. Oh, not good. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go after Biollante. So apparently the tanks do not turn their turrets. It's good to know. And unfortunately we have yet another random encounter. Now if I remember correctly, if we went to the other little red areas, if I remember correctly, it would have been a booby trap or something and actually damaged Godzilla or something. But, fortunately, we were able to find it on the first go. I think it's the same spot every single time, so once you memorize this map, you're good to go. It's also a good thing that it's one of the first ones that you run across. Here we go, yet again. I do like how when you go into a water area that it does actually show that you are actually in a water area. Anyways, so let's deal with this guy, and we can move on. Took about 4 health there, so let's see. So yeah, that was a map of where the professor was, which is now officially unhelpful. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. let's just go deal with Biolante and just get this... Yeah, get to the next level. And this is unfortunately going to be a real annoying battle anyways. Like I said, Biolante is one of the first real roadblocks. The next monster is going to be a roadblock in its own little way, but that's... And it is going to be another extremely frustrating, but it's not... But it's not as challenging, I would argue, or have sheer difficulty as Biolante does. So, here we go. Now, if I wanted to go deal with that UFO, it would, which I probably should, but... Oh, it actually changed the scenery again. That's nice. As you can tell, it's been a long while since I've played this game. Like I said, I recall beating this one. It was, like I said, it was the first one I beat. Might end up doing a Let's Play of, well, this game and two other games I recall beating. I was very young as well. Part of the reason I'm doing this Let's Play series is it's basically just keep you guys entertained while I get another video ready about other announcements or my thoughts on certain bits of game news, that sort of thing. We are getting close. Here we go. We're going to run right into it. Excellent, I think. Yep. Good. I was wondering if it was another random encounter, but... And so it begins. Yeah, remember in the last video when I said that Mecha Godzilla you do not want to use normal top breath on? In case of Biolante you can, but you do not want to use body attacks. Now, the first thing we've got to do is destroy these two giant Venus flytrap, like they're calling feelers. Ow. Which, easy enough, you just wait for them to... Come on, there we go. Do enough hits on them and they just automatically... Oh. Ouch. Come on. One more ought to do it. That's not good. I didn't... You know, that's actually new for me. I don't actually recall Biolante. Apparently, she gets another attack while the feelers are still around, so... That's bad. Let's just hope it's not a body attack. Please not be a body attack. Please, for the love of God. Not to be a body attack. Good, it's a tail attack. Awesome. Not a whole lot of damage, but better than nothing. Okay. There we go. Whew. So the problem with Biolante, like I said, is body attacks, which you're going to see try to pop up quite a bit. Biolante's got a lot of health. Not good, not good. Okay, should I use it? No, I'm not going to use it. Okay, that should... There we go. But yeah, like they said, fight defensively, and we do need to do that to an extent because, like I said, Biolante starts out with, I think, 800 hit points. Not good, not good, not good at all. And here comes the acid spray, which is really gonna hurt. Yeah. It's about time that I use an item. I think I can only maybe... And if I take another hit like that, the first thing I'm gonna do is... try to... First thing I'm going to do is just leave the fight. Biolante is going to stay damaged, and I can find one of the reactors or something, try to heal up. Alright. And as a general rule, if you can get past Biolante, chances are pretty good that you're going to actually be able to beat the game. That's how tough Violante is, and that's how much she forces you to master the gameplay mechanics. That'll do. Alright. Because the tail attacks have not been doing a lot of damage to her at all, because she's got pretty high defense, I think. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That'll do. It's a case of wearing her down before she can wear me down. There we go. You do not want to do a body strike on Violante because, like I said before, that's a bad idea. And this is not going well for me. I'm actually slowly losing this fight, I think. There we go. This might actually make the difference. Because the tail attacks are just not doing quite enough damage to make this trait really work. There, that's better. That was way too close. There we go. That should put me in the advantage here. Although, once again, one of those acid attacks is going to do over 100 hit points of damage, so... yeah, I'm leaving this. Bye! Okay, so let's go get to a nuclear reactor, fight off the UFOs, and once we recharge, we should be able to just carry on the fight and beat Violante. I don't think she recovers health. I hope to God she does not recover health, because that would be a very, very bad thing. Another random encounter. Well, we can actually skip taking out the UFO or the mothership in this cave, in this level. The next one, not really much of an option, because time is going to be of the essence in every manner that you can possibly imagine. Let's kill this tank so it doesn't bother us anymore. That should do. Alright, this should give us the energy we need to carry on the fight and beat Violante. Alright, let's see. 470. Yeah, that's pretty good. What the? There we go. Yeah, the game's not entirely flawless, but yeah, what can you do? Alright. Something else I should mention, those who are familiar with Godzilla movies and know about Violante, because I've seen Godzilla vs. Violante, which I highly recommend you do at some point, because it is... when it comes to Godzilla movies that are so bad they're good, Godzilla Violante vs. Violante was one of my top picks as far as that's concerned. It really is just... So, by moving around, we are increasing our fighting spirit. Good. Awesome! That should make all the difference here. Let's see just how much health we take off. Not quite 100, but I'll take it. Another one, ooh! Alright, so back to what I was saying, though. Those who have seen the movie will know that this is not Biolante's first form, or even her... this is what she looks like in the second fight with Godzilla, later on in the movie, towards the very end, actually. But like I said, I really suggest seeing Godzilla vs. Biolante, because it really is one of the best examples of so bad it's good. Alright, so we are close to taking her down to less than 200 hit points. That's actually pretty good. She is not coming close to us. But yeah, by moving back and forth like this, we're constantly increasing our fighting spirit. So the moment she... Not good, not good, not good, not good. The moment that we... Come on. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Ow! Ah, not good at all, not good at all, no. Oh dear. Well, there goes a good chunk of my health. But I can now counterattack, and that will do. Wait, did I only do 1 hit point of damage by that punch? Alright. No! God, that was too close. Yep, I expected her to be going on to the attack after that. Okay, that took out... Ooh, good. But she is down to less than 100 health. We can very easily win this fight now. Just need to get into position. There we go. Hopefully that should be the end of it. Hopefully. Come on. Alright. Just one. Come on, just one tail attack. That should be the end of it now. Yes. Okay. Another reference to the Godzilla vs. Biolante movie, because, well, anyone who's seen the movie will know what I'm talking about. Anyways. But that's the end of that fight. Alright. Remember the last match, we also ended up getting an extra life from all that. And we got another one here. That's good. So yeah, if we end up getting killed, we can continue the fight on. Okay. Alright, so part of the plot to this is he's found that by combining King Ghidorah's cells with Godzilla cells, he can make Godzilla stronger. Which would have been pretty helpful with that last fight. But, you know what? Fair enough. They had to make the fight more difficult somehow, right? Okay, so let's see just how much of an improvement. Let's see how much of an improvement they are, huh? That's not bad. Now, it's going to be a notable plot point to this game because the stuff that he's going to find is actually going to be pretty useful. Okay, so now this next level, the monster is extremely frustrating, and it is Batra. Well, obviously it's Batra at this point. I mean, let's be honest here. We already faced King Ghidorah. We already faced Biollante, and we already faced Mechagodzilla. When this game came out, Batra was the only other real villain monster. Well, and even Biollante was not really much of a villain. It was more of a neutral monster. If I had to give it any alignment whatsoever, it would be neutral. But anyways, but yeah, Batra was the only other villain monster, unless you count, well, you know what, I'm not gonna spoil it. Alright, so I guess we'll just go through these two lines here. Now it's a good thing this next level gives us a large timer, because we are going to be using, and this is an important clue, so body strikes and tail attacks are just useless. And that's what makes this fight, what's going to make this fight extremely frustrating. That, and the mothership. The mothership, taking out the mothership is an absolute necessity in this level, if you ask me, because it's just going to bleed so much of your time that otherwise that you're just not going to be able to finish the level in time. At least that chances are you're not going to be able to finish it. And it always, every single time I've faced Batra, it's been a come down to the wire situation. Okay, so let's get over here, see what we've picked up. Good health. An energy capsule. Good, good. Well, that filled us up, and we are at 700 health. Still not as much as Biollante, mind you, so I think I'm going to try getting over here, trying to avoid. Hopefully that should be out of the range of that artillery. Alright, so that's the end of that. Come on. You know what, I'm gonna take the damage and just roll with it. Okay, well that worked out. Picked up an energy capsule, let's find out what this is exactly. Ah, good. Now there's a few other upgrades that you haven't actually quite seen me pick up because I just haven't found them, but like there's the blue capsules here only do about, I think it's about 200 hit points of health. Oh, we just crashed into a building. Oops. I mean, it is fun to go Godzilla a lot of times in these maps, but at the same time, you know, I might end up just facing. I do like the artwork on this level. I will say that the background scenery is pretty good looking, I will say. And you can tell, obviously, again, this was very clearly a game made for fans of Godzilla because they've got all these references to the movies of the Heisei films. So if you're a fan of the Heisei films, yeah, I would say that you're gonna like what they've done with it, but. Now I expect us to at least face 2, if not 3 UFOs just trying to cross this little waterway here because I have not run into the mothership yet, and that is going to be one nasty bit of an annoyance for us. I will say this, the music in the, on this particular level, the battle music's pretty decent in this. So, yeah, we got that dealt with. Alright, let's see. Surely this called it 2 to 3 UFOs. I called it. Alright. There go. Now, you might have also... Now, there's another issue, I suppose. You could say that the UFO AI can be pretty stupid at times, because if you just bum rush them like that, the AI will not have time to accurately or effectively counter you, causing this to happen. So at least it's not wasting that much time, because I am rushing. Alright. So let's get this reactor. And that will fill us all the way up, of course. Okay, there we go. There it is. And this is going to take a while because we are going through both normal water and deep water. So, yeah, this is... There we go. Alright, like I said, deep water takes forever to cross, so, well, of course we're going to face one here. Okay. Now, you could try running from these, but if you do, they're just gonna show up immediately after and waste even more of your time. So, yeah, it's best to just take it on the chin, deal with them as they show up. And we are getting pretty close. Now, you don't want to use tail attack. If I remember correctly, you don't want to use tail attacks or body strikes on the UFOs because, just like Batra, they will dodge them. Unlike Batra, however, you still almost always get atomic breath attacks, that sort of thing. In fact, it's very, very rare to be able to actually try doing one of those anyway, so... I could be memorizing that wrong, though, so... Go. Another fighting spirit, that's good. Very good, because we are going to need it. Come here, you. Alright, now we are going to be... Now we've got Batra. And here's the trollish thing about Batra is he doesn't not... Oh, you know what? I might as well just take him evading the attack than him actually doing damage to me, so... Yep. But anyways. Batra is that epic little troll that keeps... Here we go. And that's what makes him particularly annoying. He doesn't have a lot of health, but why does he make you work for actually doing damage to him? Oh! Yeah, it's even worse now because I just realized you do have to use the super atomic breath because otherwise he will simply dodge it. There we go. But, since he does not have very high defense, this is really going to hurt. Him, that is, but obviously. So that's 110 hit points of damage. Come on. That should do. You know, now that I've actually mastered, because it's been years, and I didn't really master the art of moving back and forward to raise a fighting spirit that much. So... yeah, now that I've done that, this is probably going to be a hilariously easy fight. we go. Come on, there we are. You know, I really thought this was going to be an extremely difficult fight. I really did. But we might as well just use the last of these and just really ruin his day. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. No! God, no! Good news is he does not actually do a lot of damage himself. Come on. There. There! We got him. Well, should be one more hit after this to really bring it home. I kid you not, when I really expected this to be one of the toughest, or not, just one of the most frustrating fights. And granted, it has its own level of frustration, but the Violente fight was a lot worse than this, from what I'm seeing so far. And I could probably just punch him to death at this point, since I have enough time to do that. Okay, come on, there! Okay. This fight is officially over. And I think this will actually be an interesting place to wrap up this Let's Play video here. So yeah, this is part 2, where we've just defeated the another 2 bosses, or 2 monsters anyways. What? You know what? Never mind. I forgot all about that. There is a part 2. Okay, let's get down to 8. These UFOs are really annoying me. I don't think we actually... I think we have to actually make a detour if we want to get there in time. Now, I've never actually been able to make it in time before the cocoon hatched. But that luck might change. So let's just actually do something a little bit different from what I normally do. And just go south. Make it across the water as quickly as possible. I've made a terrible mistake. Unless I can make it through here. Might actually be the strategy to this. I'm actually making decent time. Yeah, so we might have to go a little ways, but it looks like it's working. Alright, so that's the end of that. Yeah, I entirely forgot how there's a second Batra. Well, that's a good thing I didn't use all my health power-ups, because that would have been just bad. Now this is actually pretty critical, because we've just stopped time. And this should speed things up a little bit more. Give us some health. Now, should I go for that little power-up there as well or not? The Eternal Missile. Well, the Agony of Choice. Why not? We got the Time Stopper. Hopefully it affects Batra as well. If not, then, well, we at least figure out what this item is. Obviously, there's an artillery there. So that was unhelpful. I've made a terrible mistake. A terrible, terrible mistake. Okay, come on. Got to deal with these guys. Okay. Yeah, I've got to try to make it to that cocoon, and I know I'm taking the roundabout way, but hopefully it should be faster. I think I will just, yeah, go through and demolish that one building. I can afford the 4 hit points and 10 points on my score if it means getting there that much quicker. There we go. And plus, well, alright, so still way up there. Should be... Get down, get down, get down! However, I will pick up those 2 power-ups that are on the way. Timer is back on. No, go that way! Good! I will need that! I need all the fighting spirit I can get at this point. Okay, so... if we can get there in time... we are almost there. Hopefully I did not waste too much time. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go... UFO. Now, I don't know if this next Batra, if we do have to face him, if he's going to have more health, better stats, or not. But... now that we know the secret to it, if we do face him... well, ooh, he's on the move. That's not good. Oh! Wow. Well, that's a first for me. So yeah, apparently if you just rush it, you can beat this and have to... okay, that's good to know! I really have never done that before. Maybe I should read a strategy guide or something like that from now on, but anyways. So yeah. That was good. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it, so hope to see you guys again soon, and enjoy the 3rd part coming out. Ace out.